and welcome to Sustainable Prepping, your home for fear-free emergency preparedness and a sustainable life. My name is Brecky, and today we're going to be talking about how to start a dental first aid kit. If you're new here, I want to say a great big welcome. I am so glad you found my slice of the internet. If you're not new, I want to say welcome back. I am celebrating that we have surpassed 500 subscribers. I'm so excited. 2022 is going to be great. I've got a ton of videos coming up for you and a whole bunch of ways that you can get started with emergency preparedness right now. And one of those ways we're talking about today, and that is getting a dental first aid kit. Now, if you're anything like me, you think of a first aid kit as a kit for cuts and scrapes and bruises and burns and everything in your body except perhaps your teeth. I did not have a single thing that was dedicated to dental first aid. And then I realized that that was a big gap. My husband, about a year and a half ago, had a major root canal that had to happen and was in a ton of pain until he could get an emergency doctor to look at his mouth. So thinking about that made me realize if we couldn't get to our doctors and a filling came out, a cap came off, a crown came off, we had any kind of minor dental emergency, we have nothing. We have nothing to take care of that. So I wanted to get a few things started on a dental kit. This is not comprehensive, but I wanted to show you where I'm starting so that you can have some ideas of where you can start building out a emergency dental kit. Later this week, I'm going to be posting a video on some books that I have recently purchased, and one of them is When There Is No Dentist. I'll make sure to put a link to that book in the description box so you can find it. But basically it is all about community health for areas where dentists might come once or twice a year, if at all. And what do you do in the meantime? How do you take care of oral problems, tooth decay, infections, gum infections, any of that stuff when there isn't a dentist coming possibly ever, but likely for months and months and months at a time. So that is one resource I would add to any home library, and I'm going to be doing a little bit more review and conversation about it in a future video. So what can you do now if you're not a dental hygienist or a dentist or someone with a background in oral healthcare? Well, before I give you my recommendations, let me remind you all, I am not a dentist. I am not a nurse. I am not a doctor. I am not a healthcare provider in any way. So every recommendation I make, you need to be doing your own research on. These are just what I'm doing for my family. So do not take them as prescriptive, rather take them as informative about what I'm doing. You need to do research for yourself. Okay, with that disclaimer, let me show you some of the things I've purchased for our dental first aid kit. The first thing that I got was this Dentec dental first aid kit with sort of 3 different things. It's, I think this is called Eugenol, and I believe that is a pain reliever that helps to numb and relieve pain in the gums and sort of root of your tooth. And then it has a tooth saver and a Temperin Max repair. So if you chip a tooth, this is theoretically going to help save what's left. And then this is going to be able to, if you have a cavity or something that comes off, it can create an impermanent fix for that. Because to me, this is the most likely scenario, is that a crown, a bridge, a cap, whatever comes off. I actually got more of this, and I was supposed to get an 18 pack, 18 things, but they sent me 5 packs. So I'm missing a little bit, but I've got these 3 things. And it's all repair for fillings in case that you lose a filling. And it's all from this Dentec company on Amazon. This was sort of the best thing I found that wasn't an actual, metal scraping cleaning kit. I didn't feel like that was the right investment for the current time. They're not super expensive, those metal cleaning kits. They're like 30 or 40 bucks, but I'd rather use that towards something that is a little bit more user-friendly, layman-friendly, since I don't have a background in dental care. And essentially you have this little applicator right here, which you'd probably want to sterilize. And then you just, looks like you would dip a certain amount in and then put it on top of where the cavity or the cap came off, and it would create a seal. This would not be a permanent fix by any means, but it could be used as a stopgap until you could get to dental care. Who knows? Who knows when that would be if we're in a true grid down situation, but if we're not, I live very rurally, so if one of the couple of doctors, dentists aren't around, it could be days, and I think that this could help as a short-term stopgap. So I have 3 of these packages like this, and then I have one that has some of that as well as a tooth saver, and then the dental number, I believe it helps numb. The next thing that I purchased is this pain relief. Again, Dentech was the only company that I was really seeing that had dental first aid. And this is a pain relief kit. And what I liked about this is that it's all sterile, okay? This is benzocaine, 20% oral anesthetic, benzocaine. And what I like is that, I don't know how much you can see in there, from the camera, but these are all individual like servings, if you will, doses, and that way you're not having to squeeze any on a tube. You're getting the exact right amount, so it stays sterile, it stays clean, and you're not potentially ruining the efficacy by getting your hands or whatever on an applicator. So this is my basic first aid kit for my mouth hygiene. So in addition to this, I have basic oral hygiene stuff, right? Toothbrushes that are still in the packaging, toothpaste, flossers, the mouth rinses that have, oral antiseptic and things like that in them. And I also have some Orajel from when my daughters were teething. I probably should get a little bit more of that. Though I suspect that this stuff right here is going to be a lot more effective than Orajel for tooth pain. I have clove oil, but I'm not convinced that that's the best route to go, especially since I can plan in advance. So this is what I'm doing to start my dental first aid kit. It's not comprehensive, but it is a beginning. And it's something that I think we all forget about. We neglect our oral health because we're so used to, cutting a finger or scraping a knee or getting a burn when cooking. Those sorts of things are things we think about. And it's not until we have quite an emergency with our teeth that we realize you gotta have special care to take care of your mouth. Comment down below and let me know, what are you guys doing for your dental first aid? What do you have in your dental first aid kit? I'd love to know your tips and tricks and recommendations, particularly if you have a background in oral hygiene and healthcare. I know that Adventure Medical Kits makes a small dental hygiene kit that you can get, but I found that for the cost of that, I could get, these sorts of things that are prepackaged. So I'm not just buying the individual pieces. They are packaged and sealed, and this was cheaper than buying that package, the Adventure Medical Kit, and they had, like toothpicks and some gauze, and then they also had a few oral antiseptics and pain relievers, but I just wasn't sure if that was the right move money-wise, and so I chose to buy these sort of individual pieces. If you have experience with the Adventure Medical Kit the dental pack, I'd love to know what you think of it and how it's worked out for you. I'm thinking of getting one of those for the go bags and leaving these in our bigger first aid, but we're gonna see how it all shakes down once I finish really making a more robust kit for everything. I'm a little wary about investing in, again, any of the oral kind of metal tools, just because I don't know that I would know how to use them effectively. If you want to hang out with me some more outside of YouTube, all of my links are down in the description. You can find me on Instagram and with our Facebook group. I would love to say hey and talk about what you're doing to take care of your mouth in the event that we have an SHTF situation and there aren't any dentists. What are you doing? I'd love to know. I hope you guys are all doing well. And until the next video, happy prepping.